This week's eToro CopyTrader update is a juicy one. Our top investor was on 30% profit last week, which has now dropped to around 25%. This is all thanks to a growing narrative around an AI bubble in the market. But even with large tech investors still dumping stock, we are very lucky that we've diversified our portfolio and it is still holding strong. So lock in for the next 5 minutes and I'm going to break everything down for you in more detail. But before we dive in, don't forget to subscribe and like this video and check in weekly for the CopyTrader updates. So if you are new here, eToro's CopyTrader feature is one of the simplest ways to invest, especially if you're a beginner. Instead of picking individual stocks, you can automatically copy the trades of proven qualified investors. I'm currently testing this on the eToro's demo account, so I can test top popular investors and find the best combination so I can share these with you. Now, every single popular investor on eToro has to meet very specific criteria to climb each tier. Things like responsible risk management, consistent returns, and a fully verified profile. These aren't random traders. They are people who have passed multiple checkpoints from passing the International Advanced Wealth Management course or certification in investment management. Now, the main goal for most of these popular investors on eToro is to beat the S&P 500. This is the index that tracks 500 of America's largest companies. This is the benchmark that professional investors measure themselves against, mostly because even top-tier investment funds struggle to beat the S&P 500 consistently. And the best part is the CopyTrader feature from eToro is completely free to use. And even better, you can do what I'm doing. Use the eToro demo account. It gives you $100,000 in free play money, so you can test different popular investors to see which one suits your strategy best. It's risk-free and it allows you to build your confidence before using real money. So if you want to give it a go, follow the link in the description and it will take you straight through to the eToro demo page where you can sign up. Now let's jump over to the eToro demo account and I'll show you what's currently happening with our popular investors. So this week, we now have 14 popular investors in our portfolio, down from 15 last week. I removed one from the list because he wasn't performing very well. And some of these I only started copying a couple of weeks ago. So most of the ones in red at the moment on the bottom here, as you can see, are just new to the portfolio. And that's the main reason why. And on top of that, as I mentioned, there was the AI bubble narrative that came out over the last couple of weeks. And last week was a pretty brutal red week in the market. It's to be expected. Like, markets go up, markets go down. In fact, this is the best time to start investing. When there is a correction in the market or a pullback in the market, that's when you should be putting cash in. Too many people start investing when it's at an all-time high and then they wonder why they've started losing money when there's a pullback. It should be the other way around, but it's a scary thing to do to invest when the market is dropping. Now, Thomas, as you can see here, is currently sitting at 25%. He was on 30% profit last week. He's taken around a 4% hit because of the AI bubble narrative that came out last week, as I mentioned. You've then got Triangular Capital as well, who's currently on 18.65%. He was on 22% last week, so he's taken around a 3.6% drop. And Kevin Pando as well, currently on 16.63%. And I believe he was on around 17.8% last week. So also taken a drop. Most of the people in this portfolio took a drop last week. Look, Triangular Capital is focused mostly on companies outside of the USA, and even he took a hit. So it affected the entire market. So it's perfectly natural. So something else I'm going to start doing every single week in this update is by investing more into each popular investor to help dollar cost average. Now, I've not done this since I started. I added $250 to each PI and I left it. I want to see how it performs if I put even $5 every single week into each one of these popular investors to see if it picks out market dips, because as they invest, they're going to use more from my capital. So let's do that now and start with Thomas to show you how you can open a position. If you click on the right hand corner here, it will say invest more. Click on this, select how much you want to add in and click update. And as you can see, it says down here, you're now copying with X amount. And if we do triangular capital here, currently on 296, invest more. Let's just put another 5 in there. Wonderful. Update. And there you go. You've seen that it's added. It's gone up to $301 now. I'm now going to go through this entire list, and I'm going to do that every single week to see if this does add more value. Now, some people might say, why are you only doing $5? Realistically, a lot of people can only invest $200 a month, $250 a month, and I'm going to be doing this weekly. Realistically, if I wasn't doing weekly updates, I would probably do $150, $200 every month. But for the benefit of the video and you people watching to see this feature, I'm going to do $5 every single week on each one of these PIs and see how that goes in the long term. And please remember, this is a demo account, so I'm doing this completely risk-free to test different popular investors. So if you want to try this yourself, do click on the link in the description, go through to the demo, set it up. It's based on desktop and it's based on mobile, so you can do it anywhere you like. Set up a demo account and start trying different popular investors. By all means, copy the ones I am now as well and see how it goes. And please do remember, this video is purely for educational purposes. None of this is financial advice, and when investing with real money, remember your capital is always at risk. That is why I always advise using the demo first, so you understand eToro, the platform, the trading feature, and how it works. And more importantly, it will make you much more psychologically ready when you start putting in live cash. Now, thank you for watching this week's update. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss next week's. And do not forget to check the CopyTrader tutorial by clicking here or in the description. Give it a go. I'll run through every single feature in so much more detail for you to have a better understanding of how this works. But for now, thank you for watching. See you next week. Peace.